I'm not listening to no Snoop dog. Hi, I'm Reese Waters, and this is Racist of the Week Update. This is where we typically explore the stupidity and hypocrisy of discrimination in hopes we can build a more perfect union and also laugh. As usual, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Racism. And of course, if you have any nominees, you can drop them in the comments. You can email me at admin@reesewaters.com. Now, occasionally we do a story that has legs and we need to pop back in and do a little update on what we had discussed previously. So y'all remember that Yahtzee march over in Lincoln Heights, Ohio?
Like they do us.
Charlene Evans helped set it on fire.
In this neighborhood, we do stand for something. This here turf is golden soil, and it won't be tarnished with things like that.
The flags on that overpass over I-75 that they are not welcome here. In fact, that black blob on the concrete right over there is the charred remnants of one of those flags burned to a crisp.
Well, the fallout has continued. Huh? No, I'm not talking about that flag. No, that flag is long gone.
New video just released by Evendale police shows the moments an officer interacted with a neo-Nazi group after that demonstration over 75 near Lincoln Heights.
There's been a lot of discussion, obviously, about this incident since it happened 11 days ago on February 7th. So you're about to see the officer on the overpass first ordering the white supremacist group to get into the U-Haul and leave the bridge when counter-protesters then arrive.
And by the way, that was smart. That was smart. He told them to leave because if they would have stayed there, they would have seen LH spelled on top of the burned flag in bullets and then a prayer circle.
One man arranged bullets to spell out LH on the flag, a message not to return to Lincoln Heights, to lower the temperature.
Terrifying.
So about 5 minutes later, you could see the same officer walk up to the U-Haul outside of a Lockland local schools building shortly before kids were about to be released from class that day. Here's the exchange now between the Evendale officer and the neo-Nazi group in the U-Haul, and the one man not wearing a mask you're about to see asking if he can go back and pick up his service dog where the protest happened on the overpass on 75.
You mean to tell me you have a service dog, but that didn't stop you from coming down to march for hate and try and terrorize locals? You have a service dog. You brought the service dog into your hate. That's a shame. Because that service dog probably could have helped some black kids. You know what I mean? And now the service dog had messed up. And shouldn't that be on the questionnaire? You know what I mean? When you go to the state and ask, for certain accommodations, shouldn't that be on the questionnaire? All right, we're going to take you through this course to help you learn how to become whole again and use this service dog. But just so you know, okay, this service dog cannot be used in commission of waving Yahtzee flags on the bridge.
We're trying to figure out a plan to get that.
Yeah, I don't know if we've got to get him an Uber or something. That's probably the best bet, I'm guessing. I don't think anybody knows about
There's a dog. If the dog in there is cool with, if the dog is in there is cool with me driving it to you guys, I can go and get it. But there's a dog in there. I don't know.
we need to get. He's my service animal. That's why I really need to get him. But get you an Uber. Let's go.
Here,
Get your mask on. Let's go. I don't give a on my face right now.
just take that black that shirt off, and you can get in my car.
Cool. Thank you, brother.
And then
God bless you, dude.
Why you taking the shirt off? Huh? Why you taking the shirt off? Huh? Because it seems to me like you have him take the shirt off so that he doesn't seem like a member of that group. But you going and doing your duty to protect and serve the group because apparently it doesn't matter. Right? So apparently it's all good and it doesn't matter. They just try to terrorize the community. So why it matter now?
If I got in the driver's seat of the car, would the dog bite me, you think? No. No? Okay.
No,
He's a good dog.
He'll sniff you to death.
You make sure you got your keys?
Hey.
Yeah, I got the you guys have, are you guys done?
Yeah, we're done.
There's no other.
We're just trying to go get the dog and get the Jeep and then we're out. Yeah, we're gone.
Let's go grab it.
So y'all got no more hate. You got no more hating that you doing today? Huh? Cause y'all, Vince Carter said, I think I got one more in me. You sure y'all ain't got one more in you? Huh? Cause I'll be honest with you, I had to stop and get some lotto tickets on my way down here. You should see what's going on out in front of that 7-Eleven. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Chicken bones blocking parking spaces. You can't even use half the parking spaces because they're just covered in chicken bones. I'll drop you by that 7-Eleven.
Okay, so the video goes on to show that officer drive back to the original overpass where the demonstration happened. Evendale police just released the video a week after it released footage from several other officers that day. On social media, the village of Evendale saying, quote, there is a significant amount of misinformation circulating on social media regarding the actions of Evendale officers on February 7th.
That seemed pretty clear to me. That seemed pretty clear. Okay, fine. Let's look at the raw footage.
We're uploading the body camera footage of every officer who responded on February 7th so that you can see the actions of our officers with your own eyes. We have a link to that on our website. Go to WLWT.com. We will link you to all of that footage if you'd like to see more.
Hell yeah! What do you think your mindset is when you driving up to a group of Yahtzees? Even as a police officer, you like, man, did I use my bronzer this week? Did I make sure? I tell you this, I'm glad it's February. I'm glad it's February because I could seem racially ambiguous, June, July. But February, nah, we good. We good.
I think you need the fire department.
Now here they come in their U-Haul. They love a U-Haul, boy. They love a U-Haul.
We're trying to figure out a plan to get that.
Now, is the Yahtzee driving in the neon vest? Is he part of the group? Well, is he like a chaperone? I don't know which one is better. For you to just be the safety chaperone for the Yahtzee march, or did the Yahtzees just have to have a group meeting like, all right, look, it's 20 of us, okay? We got 19 hate slots. Okay, we got 19 hate slots and we got 1 slot for safety. So look, I was safety last time, okay, and y'all got to have all the fun. Okay, y'all got to see the terror in the eyes of women and children. I missed all that, because I had to be here in neon. So it's not going to be me. So y'all decide amongst yourselves who going to be safety for this particular one. Y'all do paper, rock, scissors and figure it out. Matter of fact, just do paper, rock. Just do paper, rock. We don't do scissors no more because the singer ruined that. But what about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? All right, just do paper. Yeah, just do paper. Y'all figure it out.
We're trying to figure out a plan to get that.
Yeah, I don't know if we've got to get him an Uber or something. That's probably the best bet, I'm guessing. I don't think anybody knows about
There's a dog. If the dog in there is cool with, if the dog is in there is cool with me driving it to you guys, I can go and get it. But there's a dog in there. I don't know.
Yeah, we need to get him. He's my service animal. That's why I really need to get him. But
get you an Uber. Let's go. Here,
get your mask on. Let's go. I don't give a fuck about my face right now.
Just take that black that shirt off, and you can get my car.
Cool, thank you, brother.
And then, if I got in the driver's seat of the car, would the dog bite me, you think?
No.
No?
Okay.
No.
He's a good dog. He'll sniff you to death.
That dog, he is such a loving dog. He is. We have tried to teach the dog hate, and it just hasn't stuck, So that's why the dog still gets to go around in his regular street clothes. He hasn't earned his stripes yet. Yeah, we hopefully we come back next year. The dog will be hateful. but right now, not at all. Yeah, I can tell you this. He has brought me crosses on the street. Yeah, flammable ones. I'm also struck by how all of a sudden they all miss the congeniality right now. Yeah, they all wasn't these the same dudes that was on the bridge trying to terrorize the community, right? Wasn't these the same dudes dropping ends on anybody who just happened to pass by? And then, hey, what can we do for you? Huh? Yeah, I'm just looking for my dog. Yeah, I clocked out. Yeah, I clocked out of my hate. So, I'm just wanting to go about my life right now. I have a journal here that I take notes. I journal. And I just want to get some thoughts down in my journal before I get too much distance from what happened. So if I could grab my dog and come back and I could journal, that would be fantastic. And if there's a tea place on the way, I'd love to get some tea so I can journal here in the back of this U-Haul and really just knock a chunk out of this manifesto.
You make sure you got your keys.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yeah, I got the key. Yeah.
do you guys have? Are you guys done?
Yeah, we're done.
There's no other.
We're just trying to go get the dog and get the Jeep, and then we're out. And then we're gone.
Let's go grab it.
Oh, you ain't getting the Jeep. I can tell you that right now. Well, you might go get it, but you ain't gonna drive it. No, that's a push on. Yeah, that's a push on. Yeah, and that's going to take a long time. Now I see why you wanted him to change out of that black. Because you knew the condition of that Jeep. He said if they find that Jeep, it's going to take them all day to move that 3 miles. So, yeah, that's going to go bad with all this stuff on.
Make sure you got your seatbelt on. There, you might probably need my help.
I don't know how to do it, bro. I don't know how to shut the door.
Now, why is it that you are so interested in his safety? Huh? You are real interested in his safety. Not Lincoln Heights, though. No, not Lincoln Heights. I just want to make sure. Because he's my passenger. He's my passenger. You always got to take care of your passenger. He's your passenger because you offered a Yahtzee a ride.
Is it right here? Yeah, okay. But yeah, dude, we sound like, we need to go. This is bad. But you know how those influencers are.
Wait, what? So he expressed that we need to go, we need to get out of here, but we know how these influencers are. So you are complaining about the influencers in your group. Influencers. The Yahtzee influencers. Trying to stay and get content. Is that what you're saying? I can tell you this. I'm old enough to remember where we didn't even bring service dogs down there, okay? We didn't have anybody who wasn't an able-bodied white American. We didn't need no help, okay? We had dogs, but they weren't to service us. They were to service you. That's what I'm saying. Now, all of a sudden, we got people with phones, and they want to take photos, and they want to tag themselves, and they on racist Tinder trying to hook up. It's just, it really has lost a lot. Yeah, the movement has just lost so much. They got it so bad, they even got Yahtzee rap music right now. I said, I'm not listening to no Snoopy Snoop dog. I said, I'm not doing that. What is that? Who is that? Nelly? Who is that? Kodak Black?
Hey, do they know not to go back up there?
Yeah, no, they're going back to the hotel.
Okay, and you're just going to meet them there?
And we're in Louisville. We're in Kentucky anyway, so we're
Okay.
not here in.
Okay.
Do they know not to go back up there? If they didn't know, they will know once they see up there. Mm-hmm. They will know once they see up there. Yeah. It got crowded in a minute. Yeah. Looked like a parking lot at a Bengals game.
By what they saw on that overpass, but their gathering was about standing together.
This is unity. This is all you. Nobody's here to fight. Nobody's here to cause any trouble.
Anger and frustration.
No justice! No peace!
Now turning into a push for more answers and transparency.
The people united!
After apparent neo-Nazi group brandished flags showing was over I-75 near Lincoln Heights in Evendale.
Tell them that we being respectful, please.
Residents from Lockland and Lincoln Heights held two separate gatherings Monday. A demonstration above I-75 South at the Lockland split and a town hall in Lincoln Heights.
An incredible amount. But we need a full investigation, and it needs to be had in a way that at the end of it, yes, people do feel safe. They feel like they can trust the institutions.
Now, let me tell you how much I commend the response of the people in this community. I said it in the first video. I'll say it again. He said people need to know that they can trust their institutions, which is 1,000% correct. But we live in a moment in time where people with these kinds of thoughts and ideologies are not only infiltrating local institutions, but national institutions.
Since Friday's display, community members have been criticizing police for not doing enough to combat this group and the Evendale Police Department's role in escorting the pro-group away. Evendale police put out a statement saying that the Nazi display was offensive but not illegal.
Why in what world did you think that you were able to get away with shuttling them out and then coming to disperse a peaceful protest against them? And
there it is right there. It's one thing for you to tell me that it is not unlawful, and I am someone who appreciates freedom of speech by virtue of what I do right now and how you are watching this video. I can pick up what you're putting down. So you want to tell me that it's not unlawful, but there's a chasm of difference between whether or not something is lawful and whether or not you will help them achieve their said goals of coming in, antagonizing the community, and leaving. You decided to involve yourself to aid and abet said domestic event. Y'all did that.
Now, given video floating around social media showing Evendale officers escorting those apparent neo-Nazis away, we just learned about an hour ago, according to Sheriff Charmaine McGuffey, that the Evendale police chief is reviewing body camera footage from those officers that day. Today, Hamilton County Sheriff Charmaine McGuffey attempted to respond to those concerns about police conduct Friday.
When officers arrive on a scene where you have, and I'm just going to say it, ugly individuals standing there with a weapon, all right, strapped to them, and it's a weapon that can cause a lot of damage and kill people, their goal is to de-escalate that. They had to keep the residents from approaching those individuals and possibly being shot or shot at.
So if I got this straight, and I understand that every jurisdiction doesn't operate the same, but if I got this straight, just based on the ethos of the boys in blue, so if a Lincoln Heights resident would have gone into, I don't know, Idaho or Montana or one of those enclaves where they decide to never not be racist, okay? If they were to go into one of those communities and antagonize the locals while showing up wearing, I don't know, saltine boxes on their heads, but strapped, okay? You mean to tell me the locals would take it upon themselves to protect said individuals and to make sure that they got what they needed safely? And oh yeah, if you left your Black and Miles down there, they will escort you in the back of the Idaho police cruiser down to go get your Black and Miles and your Jeep. Sorry, your Crown Vic.
So that February 7th gathering of white supremacists on the overpass over 75 right between Evendale and Lincoln Heights has a state lawmaker working on new legislation. WLWT News 5's John London here in studio now with what it entails and whether it could really make an impact or a difference in cases like this.
Well, Sharia, would be patterned after a law in California, and here's how it would work. Basically, if you're armed, can't wear a mask that hides your identity. Right now in this state, you can. And 25th Ohio House Democrat Cecil Thomas has seen the video of the dangerous confrontation and has heard the plea for a new law.
In the event there's a next time along the lines of what you see here, community leaders are searching for a way to legally intervene. Hate speech, though offensive and volatile, is protected speech. Sheriff Charmaine McGuffey has made it clear she's not okay with just leaving it there.
And I am calling on the legislatures in Ohio to make it a crime to wear a mask for the purpose of intimidation while open carrying a weapon.
Lincoln Heights is on edge. Body cam video released by Evendale police showing the response of their officers has not calmed the waters. Armed citizens are keeping watch on the streets.
When I saw that, the first thing I did was immediately thought about, I got to find a way to de-escalate this situation because the unimaginable could occur.
Hell yeah. I wouldn't be going to work if that's the way the streets was looking. Tell them I'll be on the Zoom. I'll be on the Zoom.
Representative Cecil Thomas is trying to craft language that would restrict hate groups and stand up constitutionally.
It doesn't prevent them from coming in masked, but they can't come in masked and armed.
I like that. They can't come in. Yeah, they got to pick. They got to pick. I would add a third service dog. If you bring in your service dog, now you can't do neither one of those. So, because this is not where you need to be, quite frankly.
As counter-protesters arrive, the police body cam video shows an officer ordering the white supremacists to get inside a U-Haul and leave the area. Later, an officer drove a member of the group back to the bridge to retrieve his service dog, but told him it seemed too dangerous to get to his car. The question from here to Columbus is how you write a law that shortens the legal distance between free speech and crossing a line.
I'm asking them to step up. They say all the time, we support the police. We support the police. Well, if you support the police, do something.
Now, it's anyone's guess if the Ohio legislature would adopt a California-like law on masks and guns, but once the wording is in place, Representative Thomas is hoping for a Republican co-sponsor and bipartisan support to get something on the books just in case.
Now, Ohio, this seems to be common sense, but you are the same state that originally gave us J.D. Vance. Yeah, you're the state that was on your watch. It is also on your watch the idea that Vivek Ramaswamy could become your next governor. That's y'all. Yeah. And you gave us Troy Balderson. I just had to read him in the video about MAGAs wilding out at the meetings all across the country. Yeah, the dude who called Trump out when all of a sudden the natives got restless, and then when they hit the light of day, all of a sudden thinks his executive orders should be made permanent. All that courage. Y'all sat there and voted. Not all y'all, because I know he's a congressman. He represents a certain jurisdiction. But all that courage, y'all sat there and went in the booth and voted for something like that to represent y'all. So I can't say I have a whole lot of faith for them doing the right thing in this particular situation or in any event. I do want to salute the people of Lincoln Heights. I want to salute the people in the greater Cincinnati area for the way that they have handled it and conducted themselves. I wish you could say the same for your institutions, to quote that brother. And if you don't, Michigan got some hellacious recruiting material. I will tell you that right now. Well, I guess they already do because of the head-to-head matchups. But then again, ain't Michigan where the dude was dropping ends in the local? Didn't that happen in Michigan? Black in 2025. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. We have reached a new subscriber milestone, and they're each significant in their own way.
You is kind, you is smart, you is important.
It's the community that's been built around this channel, whether it's you guys comments and going back and forth during the premieres, or it's whether it's you guys comments on the actual videos, or you guys sharing the content. Those are all things that have helped this channel reach the level that it is right now, and it is those things that will allow it to continue to succeed and thrive. So I just wanted to say thank you. Some of your comments and some of your emails, and by the way, if you want to email me, admin@reesewaters.com, if you want to make sure that I have to see something that you have to say, or if you have a suggestion for content, some of your comments and your emails have been so incredible. I actually will start responding to them, not just via the comments or via email, but here on the content itself, because it warrants that. Of course, if you would like to join this channel, there's a link to membership in the description box to all of the videos. And of course, be sure to check out my second channel, Way of Waters, where I'll be dropping content on a regular basis as well, trying to find some level of peace. That's where you first got me messed up. She gave him to him, another man, like I'm not gonna get roasted. I ain't found it yet. I'm looking for it. That's what the channel is for.